I'm standing here with one of Jack's pieces in my hands. It's a gorgeous big wall piece that I have right here in front of me, and it's one of those pieces that he had the texture on and he sanded it off, and you can see the cobalt as it's been inlaid into the piece of porcelain clay. It's a big piece. I would suggest or guess around about 24 inches maybe. Beautiful, beautifully made. Look at the glaze on the rear. It's really, really nice, and it's a real honor to have this piece. I'm standing in Traditions, and I would like to grab one or two more of his pieces because she's got beautiful pieces of his work among all the other beautiful pottery objects that you see around you. So let me quickly grab another piece and then I'll be back. This is Mr. Jack Suris, and it's so wonderful to meet him. I've been sitting all week with his book on my lap, and now he's actually going to show me a little bit of it. What do you call this? Is it a trinket box? What would you call?
A condom box.
Wonderful. I love that.
It's a box for whatever you want to put in it.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
To you.
That's wonderful.
Might be your earrings, for all I know.
Yeah. Yeah. So now you're trimming it with that little...
I'm just smoothing out the surface.
Yeah. Wonderful. And it's more like smearing than scraping, right?
Right. And this just was thrown in one piece, right?
Uh-huh. Are you zooming in, Jacobus?
Yeah.
Beautiful. That porcelain
Is
looks...
that an African's name? Afrikaans?
I think it's a Dutch name.
Oh. Well,
Very Dutch. You probably don't know your recipe off by heart, do you?
yes, I do. 55 pounds grow egg.
Uh-huh.
23 pounds Buckingham feldspar,
Okay.
potassium feldspar,
Uh-huh.
17 pounds of silica,
Uh-huh.
and 5 pounds bentonite.
Which bentonite do you use?
Wyoming.
Okay.
I have the recipe.
I have a similar recipe that I work with, but with different sauces.
Yeah.
Like, I think I used Kentucky ball clay, and it's a little bit
No, the bentonite makes
grayer.
because it doesn't have any ball clay in it.
Yeah.
Ball clay has a bit of iron in it,
Uh-huh.
traces of iron, and that's what
That's right.
colors it.
So how long have you been doing clay work, Jack?
In graduate school, I was doing painting and printmaking.
Okay.
I took one class. So since and I graduated in 1959.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's,
your mommy made you.
yeah, that's as old as he is.
I was born in 58.
Yeah.
You were born in?
58.
I was born in 34.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, so you're as old as my mom was. More or less. But she's been passed away a long time ago.
Right. She didn't drink scotch.
So do you enjoy your scotch?
Every day.
Well, it's healthy, they say. Porcelain.
Yeah.
I'm telling people it's the diva of clay.
The diva of...
Yes.
Huh.
Because it's considered as a difficult clay medium to work with. What would you say?
What would I say?
Yes, would you consider it as a difficult medium, and not taking your expertise in consideration?
It depends on the body. Like this body is an excellent body.
Uh-huh.
It practically throws itself.
Okay. Okay. So if you say it throws itself, what do you mean by that?
Wow. You just give it the push in the right direction.
Okay.
He's
Okay.
not paying attention.
I think now he is paying attention. He's just talking. You can keep on talking.
Oh.
So you say you just need a push in the right direction. That's a huge bowl that you got up there. It's about 24 inches.
I think it's a little bigger.
Throwing. What do you like to throw most?
What do I like to throw most?
I've seen your mugs, I've seen these little trinket pieces, but it looks like the big pieces are, well, of course it's a specialty. There's not many potters that throw that big plate, in porcelain particularly.
Right. But I'll tell you a secret. We have a slab roller. I roll out a slab
Okay,
on a back, and then I extrude a big fat coil,
okay,
push it down on the thing, and then just throw the coil.
okay. I've seen potters do that in the past. I've seen that happening in the past. But it really feels like a good clay body here that we're dealing with. It's really, really nice. Do you sell your clay body commercially, or is it just for yourself? Do you sell your clay or not? Just your own.
I get someone to mix it up for me.
Okay.
It's the technician here.
And I take it that you don't work at your house. You work here at the college.
I have a studio separate from my house.
Okay.
It's in the warehouse district.
Okay.
Right?
So there's your slip.
Yeah.
How did you mix that up? With a blender or
No.
just hand mixed it?
I take my slops and put it on the table, and then I just kind of work
Start
the bumps
working
out.
with it. That looks so yummy.
Isn't it?
So there comes the signature. And you just keep on messing until you're happy with it.
Yeah, that's it. I grew up on abstract expressionism.
That's neat. That is so
And then I
neat.
put oxide all over it, and then sand it off, and it picks up all the texture.
Wonderful. So which kind of glaze do you use? Is it a Celadon or?
Yeah, I have two. I have a green, gray. There's right there, the second one down, not from the top. No, right there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's the cobalt
Yeah.
that you got in
Cobalt
it.
mixed with Alberta slip.
Okay.
Alberta slip's a very dark color.
I actually have a small container with Alberta slip in my studio. Zoom in.
It's Alberta slip with 5% cobalt carbonate.
Yeah. There's the inside of it. Well, this is a real bonus to meet you now, because I had your book in my hands, and then earlier today I had some of your mugs and I was admiring your work over at the museum, and now I actually get to meet you. That's really wonderful.
Okay.
And I feel very honored to have that.
Thank you.
Oh, just look at these. This is similar to the little trinket bowls that he, with the lids that he created with the cobalt on it. It's beautifully made. Look at the beautiful foot ring that we're looking at here. And there's some more. Let me grab one of these mugs. Nice handle, nice feel to it, nice and thinly thrown, gorgeously light. And then look at this piece up here. If we can get that camera to zoom in right there, look at the texture that he's got there. He's shown us how he put the slip over the piece and then he gave it a lot of texture. And this is one, it looks like he kind of let the wheel go and kind of worked his hand up and down in the piece. And then I've seen several of these pieces of his where he put a very, very fine bowl on top of a pedestal. It's gorgeous. I really like it. And it's traditions that carry all this beautiful work right here in Regina. And I really want to say thank you to the owner for allowing us to take this video in her store. Thank you so much. We're standing in the Neil Bulkwell Civic Arts Center right here in Regina, and I'm looking again at some of the works of Jack Surges, and it's just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know where to touch and where to look at. Look at the beautiful slip work that he's got on here with the beautiful cobalt that's on this little piece, little bowl with a lid that he's got. And then if I look at this one with a beautiful, beautiful slip decoration on there, just basically combed on it. It's very simple, maybe a little bit older generation, and of course he is an older person, but just gorgeous, beautifully. Look at the Tomoko glaze that he's got on his porcelain. It's beautiful pieces. And then if I look at this big plate, I just love it. And I see, oh, it can come loose. Look how beautiful this is, the textures that's on there. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And he's done a few other pieces. This black and white piece that he's got right here, it's a black and white plate. Just a simple, plain, flat plate with the textures that he's got on. Very effective. Just love the work.